The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. The fullback wide, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Best to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's able to find Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 48 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The punter Pinion now. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger complete. It's Johnson.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Let's go, D.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. Goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got 3. Quarter.
Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Counter. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's what rap a lot, no cap a lot.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And they're going to mark that where it Went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Newton on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Brady dumps it off the defender. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Switch. Check 50, check 50.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Room to run past midfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's Ben.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Buying time to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Newton on first down. A giant hole up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cam looking to throw. It's complete, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Oh, boy, you ain't
this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Terrace Marshall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Brady letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? A fairly short kick from the 14 and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Let's get that swagger.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10,
baby.
5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Uh-oh. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Forced out, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Brady now on first down. To Evans on the slant. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked out by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Burris. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a give to Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Brady's going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50.
Be denied, boy.
He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd and a couple, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 26 yards on the play there, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Back to throw, Brady. He'll buy some time right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Newton going to try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.